Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my farm. It's been a week since I've played here. I don't even remember where we are, aside from I need to... Oh yeah. We need to start the engine. I got the... Baltic gave me the right link this time to the motor mod, so I now have to manually start my engine. I don't mind. It's pretty cool. Hang on a second here. I need to adjust my levels. It's a little too loud in my ears. There we go. That's better. You won't hear a change, but I do. Okay, so we left off. We were doing the beet harvest. We got 42 minutes left. It looks like we probably will make it on time. I'm going to have to get used to the engine mod. I just installed it and tested it. I haven't really played with it much. In real life, you probably have to wait longer before you start it up. So, it's been a crazy week, man. And it's Easter this weekend. By the time you see this video, it'll probably be a week after or later. But it is Easter weekend, and I'm working all weekend except for Sunday. Kind of a cool thing. I got invited to be on the worship team at church. We have a really, really good band. And the guy I was talking Sunday, I went to church, and I was talking to the band leader. He's a real nice guy named Tommy. Well, he's not. There's two guys. There's the guy that actually is like the worship leader, and then there's Tommy, who's like the kind of like the music guy in charge of setting up the music stuff. And he was like, hey, if you want to come in and check out the, he's like, do you play guitar? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, oh man, we really, I've noticed over the past couple months that their guitar player was gone. And I'm like, well, that stinks. Maybe the guy got, had to leave or something, or had to go somewhere else, for work or something. It turns out he's got some health issues. So he's like, we've been really needing another electric guitar player. We're always short electric guitar players. And he's like, would you like to join? And I'm like, yeah, sure, So I'm going to start doing that twice a month, I told them. I didn't want to do much more than that. With work and with the YouTube channel and stuff, I figured it would probably be better to just kind of, try two a month and see how that goes, because there's a lot of practicing that's involved, and I have to kind of learn all the songs beforehand. And right now they haven't really decided what my role is going to be, if I'm going to be rhythm or if I'm going to be lead. So I have to learn both the rhythm and the lead parts, and that takes time. So, but I think it's going to be a fun adventure. It's been a long time since I've been in a band. I was in a worship band at our old church a couple of years ago, but that kind of fell apart, and I did that for several years. So I'm excited to be part of a band again, and this time I'm really, really looking forward to it. Like I said, this is the first time since maybe 20 years ago when I was with my band that we actually have some really, really good musicians to work with, and I'm very excited because I love when you have good guys around you playing music. It makes for such good music, and I love playing, so it's a nice opportunity. So that'll be fun. Trying to think of anything else exciting that happened this week. I'm yawning. Sorry, it's midnight on Friday, and like I said, it's been go week. Just a lot of photography going on, which is great. And I did not go to Colorado yet. That got canceled until next week because, oops, the person that schedules me is sick. So she's like, oh, can you, she's like, oh, are you going this week? And I'm like, yeah. And then she never responded back. And I'm like, wow, huh. Turns out she was quite ill. So, so I didn't get scheduled. So this time I'm going to be going. Trying to think when I'm going to go. I think it's in 2 weeks. Hey, Goose. Good night, honey. Love you. Because this coming week I'm going to be working in Columbus. This weekend I'll be working in Pennsylvania. And then I have 5 shoots in Cleveland and 5 shoots in Columbus. Actually, 7 shoots in Columbus. 5 really, and then 1 in Chillicothe, Ohio, and then 1 in Beaver, Ohio, like way south, kind of almost into West Virginia. So it's going to be way down there, southern part of Ohio. So I'm going to try to get, I have a couple of videos already produced. I've got a couple of videos I've already produced and a couple more from World of Tanks and American Truck Simulator. But I wanted to sit down and do a little bit of recording tonight so that I have, just in case I go into the weekend and not having time to record. So Mark is finally done with his 3-week tour. He's home now for good, which is great. Now he'll still have to go back next weekend for 3 days, but once a month now he has to go for 3 days. They are strongly encouraging him to become a pilot. So, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm just beat. I should get like a coffee or something, and then I'll be up all night. They said basically with his the awards he's gotten and stuff, they're basically like, dude, you should be a pilot. Like, you're the right height, you're the right weight, you got perfect eyesight. Like, you're like physically you're fit. You're you're what people you're what we look for in a pilot. So he's like, man, I don't know what to do, Dad. And I'm like, I don't know either. It's hard to be married. I should probably turn this tractor off. It's kind of weird. I have to get used to that, huh? It's weird to have this truck still running. The only thing I haven't figured out, that the beacons don't stay on. I'll have to find a mod for that. The lights stay on, but the beacons turn off. So anyway, if he tries to go for the pilot training, he'll have to go into the Air Force Academy starting this year, or this coming year, and then he'll be in there for 4 years. And then when he graduates, he has to serve for 6, so he'll be in for 10 years total. If he does decide to do it, he may just stay in for a career. Obviously, if you go down the pilot track, you really don't want to leave until you've got, a lot of experience under your belt. So I think he's just going to end up staying for quite some time, just being a pilot if he does do that. So it's interesting. It'll be a busy life, but a good one. I think that's a cool goal to shoot for. I got this dang mod that my friend loves. He loves the speed control mod, so he's like, hey, whenever I go on his game, I have to load it up, and I forgot to take it back out of the folder. It's not that it's a bad mod, but it makes it so that you have to have, you have to use the keyboard. I have my cruise control button set on my joystick, and it doesn't work when you have the speed control mod. And I also can't increase my speed, which makes me nuts. We're trying to increase it. You have to just turn it off and turn it back on again. So for those of you keyboard jockeys, it works good, but for me, not so good. Now, the old version of the Farm Sim used to have that speed control mod built in. You could set 3 different levels of speed control automatically. Didn't require any mod, it just did it. But this version of the game doesn't do that, so. So yeah, so we're gonna do this. I'm gonna unload in here, and then we're gonna let that guy do a couple laps, because obviously it's gonna be a while before he fills all the way up, and we need to start scooping some more silage where we left off. I got my new drone, and I love it. I haven't used it yet, but what I'll do is I will, let's see here, why? I will, I'm going to use it this week, tomorrow. I have 2 shoots that are going to use it, and I'll pop some of that footage in there so you can see it. It records, one of the things that's an improvement over my old drone is that it allows me to record high definition video at 60 frames a second, and I'll tell you what, it's so fluid. I was outside playing with it the first day I got it and did a couple clips out in front of the house with the kids running around. I was chasing after Seth, and it looks so good. Oh my gosh, it looks just amazing. So I'm excited to put it up there, and I think the people are going to see the results. The companies that I work with are going to see the results of the video, how good it looks, and they're going to love it. So it's pretty exciting to have that out there. I didn't think the camera was going to be that much better, but it really is a huge difference. Plus, it's not, my old drone was pretty fish-eyed. You can fix that a little bit, but there's only so much you can do without it, kind of degrading the video quality. But because this one films up to 2K, you can zoom in a little bit. And because this one also has the old camera on my other drone had a 120 field of view, 120 degree field of view. This one only has a 90 degree field of view, so it makes a big difference as far as that warped look, which I really am glad about. So it's pretty cool stuff. Oops. I'm hooked. Now we're gonna need all this stuff. We're gonna need all this money because I know it seems like we're gonna have a lot of money when we're done, but I need to buy all the cow feeding equipment, manure wagons, maybe slurry wagons, and we should have some slurry down here because we made this. I don't know how much they'll be, but I'll have to check the slurry tank before we go. There's got to be some in here. I've been having some weird system hesitations that's bothering me. That might have been the recording, though. But I was playing Grand Theft Auto last night, and I was having all kinds of problems with it, like freezing up, and it never used to do that. And I haven't changed anything in my system, software or anything. Like, it's all pretty much the same. So I was a little bit bothered by the hesitations, though I'm not seeing it now. Like, it just did it a second there, but I think it switched video files. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. But yeah, the farm is going really well. I think that, I'm glad I played it on medium. Like I said, I think this is going to help us a lot with money issues as we go. And this silage should make us a ton of money. It's going to take a long time to load it, though. I can imagine this going 2 or 3 days, if we just keep scooping and scooping. I may end up renting a front loader for a little while. And maybe bringing this guy down to the farm, because this is... I don't know, though this is kind of nice because I guess it's, in a way it kind of slows the production down, so I'm not completely relying on silage for the farm. But we will be doing this a couple times because, like I said, there's a lot of equipment that we're going to need. I'd like to buy on the farm. Part of the fun of the farm sim, of course, I think a lot of you have found, like I do, I really enjoy building the farms. It's not much fun once you get the farm all the way built. Isn't that horrible? But really a lot of the fun actually comes in getting the farm started and getting it growing and buying new equipment. And once that grind is over, it's kind of... Maybe I should just go to bed. I thought this would turn out well, but so far it's not. It's not working. Sorry. It's hard to be exciting when you're about to fall asleep. I'm going to get a little sugar water here. Hey, Evelyn, can you get me a ice and Sprite, please? Yeah, I bought 2 liters. I don't think there's any way we went through 2 liters at dinner. I mean, that would be nuts. Well, if we did, then I'll have ice water. That's probably better for me anyway. But I need a little zip because I'm kind of passing out here as I'm driving. Okay, we need to go grab this. This guy is probably getting... no, he's only 38%. We're fine. Actually, probably that will be the last run around the field there, so... So it was cool seeing the JCB equipment. I thought that was fun that we got to... Not JCB, the Homer equipment. It was fun that we got to use that. And this little guy is fun. I wish these bins were a little closer. This might be a good candidate for a conveyor system to load and unload this, because this is just taking forever. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll trade this guy in. Look at this. I've just bought this. No, you know what? I'm going to keep this on the farm. This guy will go back to the farm. I'm not going to trade this in. But what we might do is buy a conveyor and get a tractor that has maybe the Massey. I think our Massey has the also has a shovel on the front, so we can get the the front loader arms. So we'll grab a couple conveyor belts and we'll start doing conveyor to do this. This guy will just hang out at the farm and be our manure/other scooper. Thank you, honey. I appreciate that. This guy's also pretty good for logging, for light logging. Well, it's not Sprite, but it's good. Is it good for you? It was good for... I did not feed the fish tonight, but I fed them this afternoon. My fish are so happy right now. I cleaned their tank. They were in desperate need of cleaning. I took all their plants out and cleaned out. They were getting algae on it, so I got all the algae off all the plants and like changed out half the water. And the fish are very happy now, swimming around in their little happy fish world. Clean water, clean tank, happy fish. I'm shocked at how clear. You know, I usually have very bad luck with fish, but then again, I'm realizing that my wife was the one that always took care of the fish. And she told me this time, she's like, I'm not doing anything. She's like, we're gonna get, which is so funny to me because she's like, she's the one that bought the tank. She's like, I don't want to take care of it. She's like, we're gonna do. She got the tank for the kids for Christmas. Look what I got you. I got this on Craigslist. It's a fish tank. She's like, but you have to take care of it. And I'm like, okay. So I take care of it, and I'm actually enjoying it. I really like taking. I feel like they're my fish. You know what I mean? So I get in there and I clean their little tank, and I pretty much every like 10 days, I swap out a quarter of the water. And I clean the tank, and then we have a pretty decent filter. It's the tank is a little bit overstocked. It's a 10-gallon tank, and I have 6 fish. They're small fish, but the aquarium people were like, "Hey, I think you got too many fish in that tank," and I'm like, "Well, it's one of them was like, "Oh no, you'll be fine," and the other one was like, "No, that's too many." So what really is it? Is it too many, or is it anyway? They seem to be happy, and but that's why I stay on it. Every 10 days, I'm cleaning the water. I'm cleaning 25% of the water. I monitor the water with what do you call it? No, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, that's going to be a problem. It uses the same key as the wheels. I didn't think about that. Yes, honey. Evelyn from Hevelyn. So I wonder if I can get in there. See, the problem is I have another mod somehow that screwed up and made all my key assignments disappear. So I'm afraid that if I go in there, I won't be able to change. I'm not going to be able to change the key assignments. So I'm kind of screwed now because I will not be able to crab like these anymore. I guess it doesn't really matter because they'd never do it by themselves anyway, but it's a little disappointing. So can I go faster? Yeah, this will go faster. Not much. So anyway, I've been taking good care of the fish, and I have happy fish. And they get to eat every day, and we keep their tank clean. And you can sit down here if you want, Pia. Is everybody else asleep? Oh my gosh. Okay. What is Violet doing? She's just laying in her room? What's he doing? Yeah. Naruto or whatever? Oh, see, this is going to be a problem because, see, I'm stuck in stiff neck mode. Oh, well, what are you going to do? I can't turn as well as I normally do. We got to keep this rolling, though, because I'm running out of time on the rental. Ah, I missed one. Huh? What are you doing eating gum? My gum, my gum, my gum. I'm sorry if I left off on a subject. I don't remember what I was talking about. I know we talked about the drone and being awesome. And the Homer DLC is awesome. It's tough gum, huh? Yeah, it's stale. Yeah, it's old. Old gum. Boy, it's... That big red gum is really strong smelling. Doing it manually. Doing it the old-fashioned way. Gosh, Yeah, this thing is huge. It's not much wider than the in-game harvester, but it has a lot more capacity to carry stuff, which helps the game, roll a little bit better. Get another photo shot of this for our screenshot. I'm trying to think if there's anything else exciting that happened this week. So Mark is done. Mark might be a pilot. What else, Evelyn? You what? You get to go see a baby? Oh, Julia's baby. Yeah. Our friend Julia had a baby, her first little baby. Oh, that's going to be fun. That'll be fun. He's a cute little fellow from the pictures I've seen. It's so weird, like, just getting older, man. Like, Julia, I think when we met her and her mom, she was, like, 14. And now she's having babies. Like, she's married and she's got her first little baby. It's just like, wow, time just goes by. It'll be even weirder when you guys grow up and have babies, Yeah. Yeah. I don't want a piece of gum because if I eat gum while I'm recording it, I'll be like, and everybody will be grossed out, and then nobody will give me thumbs up. I have like 7 thumbs down and 1 thumbs up. Because somebody out there likes the sound of somebody chewing their gum into their microphone. But there's only going to be like 1 or 2 people like that. Yeah, that's right. Little Mater went with me to Youngstown today to pick up Mark. It was like a 2-hour drive. I'm like, Mater, it's going to be a really long... It's an hour and a half each way, actually. I was like, it's going to be a really long ride, but are you sure you want to go? And he's like, yeah. He was so good. He's such a good little fella. He just rode along back there, not a care in the world. Bopping his little feet to the music. I had music playing. He's so cute. My goodness. He's a good little brother, isn't he, Chuck? Little Mater. Whoops, wrong button. Sorry about that. I don't know if it glitched out when I did that or not. He's Violet's big brother. That's funny. Well, he's just a little guy. He doesn't quite understand that, like, relationship hierarchy. Oh, I not? Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. Yes, honey. What if you lie about how old you are and people ask you what?
What if you lie about how old you are?
Well, then everyone's going to think that you're older than you really are, huh? Yeah. Yep. All right, so this guy's full. We're going to go dump him off. Oh, yeah. I got to start the engine. Oh, preheater wasn't finished. There we go. Quick preheater, man. Like 2-second preheat. What, honey? I'm sorry, Evelyn. What did you say? This is Farm Sim 15. That is correct. What thing? That's a mod that I have just downloaded. And it's pretty cool. I like it. That's the new Homer. Yeah, you haven't played for a while, have you? I'll have to get you working on it, huh? Well, you can't play this game on the iPad. You have to play on the...
No, I meant Farm Sim
The F60 version 16.
Yeah.
It doesn't have... Version 16 just doesn't have the stuff that this one has. This one has... I mean, it actually has this exact tractor, but it's different. It's not nearly as good. It's good, but it's not great. But you can do... I think you can do sugar beets. At least potatoes. What, honey? Yeah, the fields are smaller and it's very kind of limited. At least in that one, though, when you crash into traffic, it actually bounces them around.
Yeah, look, this is a
Lollipop. Oh man, the trailer loads. I lost $2,000 per load because of the market. I don't want to hold on to these though, because what am I going to do with all these, sugar beets? I gotta sell them, so we're just gonna take the loss. What, honey? Oh, your breath is fresh and minty and cinnamony. Cinnamon. Running through the bushes. All the tractors are all running now. All this diesel going down the drain. You were too minty? Over mint? Mint. Alright, so we're going to return this stuff. So we got 16 minutes to return it, which is... it's actually going to be kind of close. So let's pop the header onto the trailer. It's funny, with this header, it's actually not very wide. I don't see that it gets you that much more space, but... there we go. Alright, so... see if we can get the... There we go. Eventually it'll work out, right? So we're just going to run this down. We're going to go get it cleaned, and then run it down, and then the Terrados we're going to run down. Wow, I can't believe it stayed on there with that bounce. Why do people think what, honey? You mean Big Red? Because it's just gets it's like cinnamon spicy. It's like, do we have any applesauce? Can you go check? For some reason I am massively craving applesauce. Don't know what the problem is here, but I need applesauce. So we're gonna stop by the farm, fill this guy up, and then also we're gonna clean it because it's a freaking mess. I'm lost. Where am I? Yeah, okay, so turn to the right. Yes, honey. What light doesn't work? Have Ryan change the bulb. What's up, Violet Pants? What's up, Kitty Pie? Wait, oh, you smell like you sprayed bathroom spray on yourself. What's going on there? There's not any apple holes? Apple schloss? Apple schloss. Schlosses los. Hope you guys have been enjoying the World of Tanks stuff. I know that the farming and the World of Tanks don't always meet the worlds, but some of you do both, like I do. But I've been playing Farming Sim about the same amount as always, but I've been playing the World of Tanks more. Oh, right, that's the wrong thing. I want to be in here. I didn't get close enough, did I? Oh, no, it filled up. Okay. Wow, that's a big trigger. Big trigger. Here you go, trigger. Easy there, horsey. Oh, there's a gold coin. Huh. I can't believe I never picked that up. Hi, Goosey. You guys need to go night-night. It's late. Oh, there's 2 gold coins. They're all over the place here. I have to stop and get them next time I'm at the farm. So this is cool. So now listen. Tractor's still running. Well, not tractor, but the Terrados. What, honey? I need to get a picture for the... Smile! Okay, let's get to be part of that. If I don't do it while I record, I forget. And then I got to reopen the game and like re-rent the equipment. And a lot of times I forget to do it. What's up, kiddo? Are you getting sleepy? You look sleepy. Goosey looks sleepy. Don't rub your eyes. What is this? I guess I could sell that JCB skid steer. I hate to sell it. I always do that. I buy equipment that I don't need because I like the equipment, you know? It's like this is the theme of this game, pretty much. It's like, buy this equipment, and then you don't need it. And it's like, well, I didn't really need it, but I wanted it. I'm trying to find the exit here onto the main road. It's way over there. Okay. I don't want to bottom out. Got 12 minutes. Are you tired, Pants? Goosey's face planting. It's late. It's like 12:30. You guys probably should just go up to bed. I'm not tired. Remember the bird? Oh, I'm on the wrong side of the road again. Or should I say, the right side? Yes, I often forget that I'm in England. So happy to be here in the States. Crab legs, yeah. You talking about how it drives sideways? Yeah, but I'm going to have to figure out how to fix it, because with the engine mod, it screws everything up. I'm going to make the engine mod like Shift Y or something like that, like the Control Y. Yeah, we should be able to make it back. The Pterodos needs the same stuff done, but it'll be faster because it's not so big. Come on. Sometimes my stick responds like this, like that slight movement, and it sticks there. Same thing, the Xbox joystick used to do that too. Oh, I forgot to clear off the header. Crap, they're going to charge me $100. Oh well, whatever. I've got $274,000. Yeah, I forgot to clean the header. Oopsie. What's the matter, honey? I still didn't understand what you asked me.
I said
70,100.
Wow.
You said, wow. Now 70,000 plus 100,000 equals 170,000. I felt like that was a realistic dismount. Oh, okay, yeah, there we go. Oh, I'm just returning the equipment. Here, I'll get it for you. Don't come out here and look at it, please. Yep. And yeah, that's it. Okay, so